So you may have started your hearing journey and finding that every clinic tells you you need 2 hearing aids. Is that really true? Well, let's break it down. I'm Dr. Nancy Duncan with Duncan Hearing Healthcare, and today we're going to look at all the pros and cons of 1 hearing device versus 2, so you have better understanding of what's going to work best for you. First things first, if you have hearing loss in both ears, it is strongly recommended that you get devices for both, because what happens is if you're only hearing from one side, you're never getting the full message. The brain needs all of that information from both sides of you, left and right, to meet in the middle, come together to form the full message. If you're not getting that, it's going to make communication that much more difficult. So it's highly recommended, if you've got hearing loss in both ears, go with 2 hearing devices. Even if both ears aren't equally as affected, you can consider hearing devices in both ears because they can be set or programmed independently to your prescription, just like if your vision is different in your eyes. Plus, you're going to deal with something called binaural summation. This is your brain's ability to take the message from each ears, make them meet in the middle, come together to form the full picture, which does help with processing, especially in more challenging environments like background noise or distance. Our brain is designed to work in stereo, just like our eyes work together to give us depth perception. If we're not utilizing both ears, you're only getting half the message. Things might sound muffled or garbled, or you may have trouble telling which direction a sound is coming from. For example, if you're only wearing a hearing aid on the left ear and you were looking to the left, somebody came up and talked to you on the right, you're automatically going to look left for that voice because that's the ear that's hearing it. So this can be a safety concern if you're still driving or if you live alone and need to be aware of sounds around you. Also, when wearing 2 hearing devices, listening becomes more natural and normal. You're designed to work with 2 ears. That's how we were born. And so if we can utilize that and maximize that, you're going to get the best outcomes. All of that being said, there are times when 1 hearing aid might be recommended. For example, if you have hearing loss in one ear but the other ear is normal, you may just get a hearing aid on one side. The other times that this may be warranted is if you have one ear that's better, the other ear may be so bad that it's not of any help to you, and you're not considering a specialty device, we may just go with hearing aids in that one ear that's stronger. And lastly, budget-conscious people might just go with 1 hearing aid. However, I'm always a big proponent with my own patients. I'd rather see you go with a lower level of technology and get 2 hearing aids than get 1 premium device in 1 ear only, because you will hear better just by the fact of using the 2 ears despite the technology level. If cost is a concern, always talk with your hearing care practitioner. They may offer payment plans, they might offer different price points, or have a plan in place that suits you. Because at the end of the day, our goal is to help you hear better, whatever that looks like, and whatever budget we have to work with. Most patients that have tried 1 hearing aid and then down the road gone to 2 tell me that it's life-changing. They go from hearing just a little bit to feeling like their world is full again, and they're hearing in stereo. They feel more safe when they're driving. They feel that everything's more natural, especially in background noise situations, which is the most challenging, especially with hearing loss. So if you want to hear again and be as close as you can be to when you were younger, 2 hearing aids is the way to go. Not only will you get better clarity and balanced sound, you're going to get less listening fatigue. And what I mean by that is if you're working hard to hear, whether it be with no hearing devices or just 1, what happens is you're putting a strain on your brain. Our brains are designed to help keep us safe. We think, our brains tell us when things are going to be concerning to us, look out for this, don't step on that, etc. But when you're having to put your brain to work to help you hear because your ears can't do it alone, what happens is this cognitive or brain fatigue. Doing that day in and day out can exhaust you. Many of our patients will report when they go out for an evening, they get home and they're wiped out, and they just assume it's because of their age, when in actuality, they're working harder than anyone in that room to hear, and that can be a challenge. If you're doing that day in and day out and putting that strain on the brain, what happens is you're putting the brain at risk for atrophy. It can shrink and start to experience cognitive decline like dementia and Alzheimer's. And that's a slippery slope. Once you go down it, there's no reversing that. So we definitely want to make sure that we're maximizing your hearing, we're lowering that cognitive fatigue. So the bottom line is, if you're struggling to hear in both ears, putting hearing devices in both sides is what's going to give you the best outcome. There's no reason to struggle. We were designed to hear in stereo, and that's exactly how we should hear. So when you're going through your diagnostic testing with your hearing care practitioner, it is important to be able to compare how you hear without hearing devices versus how you do with them. Doing a demonstration or some testing with them in is going to give you that ability to see what life should and will be like. If you're not sure what's right for you, let's chat because I might be able to help you clear up any confusion or concern and get you on the right path to hearing. Again, I'm Dr. Nancy Duncan with Duncan Hearing Healthcare. There's no reason to suffer alone, and we want you to hear again and have a life full of hearing sounds around you in stereo. So if you found this information helpful, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and get more information along the way.